I just saw a little guest sneak in. Owámniyomni Okhódayapi Chiyujapi. Ooh, is this what movie stars feel like? Jeez. Dakota ia Patewichota Makiapie, English ia Shelley Buck Makiapie, Dama Kota, Oyate Mitawakim Badewakantua Ewichakiapie, Tintawinta Oyanke Heche Tahawahi. Hello, my relatives. I greet you with a good heart and handshake. My Dakota name is Manny Buffalo. My English name is Shelley Buck. I am Dakota. They call my people the dwellers of Spirit Lake, and I am from Prairie Island. As the land acknowledgement stated, we are on Dakota homelands. As a Badewa Kantawan Dakota, it is my responsibility to make sure my people are not forgotten in their homelands and that our other relatives, like the land, the water, the plants, and the animals, are also taken care of. That is why when the opportunity came about to join Owámniyomni Okhódayapi, I had to say yes. I was finishing up my 12th year as tribal council for my tribe. I served 12 years, 6 of those as president, and I thought it was time to retire from that and move into something else. This was the perfect opportunity, and for the last 2 years, I've had the pleasure of being the president of Owámniyomni Okhódayapi. Owámniyomni Okhódayapi is a Dakota-led organization in Minneapolis working to restore 5 acres of land along the Minneapolis' central riverfront at Owámniyomni, or St. Anthony Falls, into a place of restoration, education, healing, and connection for all. This site is a sacred site to the Dakota people that was desecrated and destroyed through colonization and industrialization. At one time, the falls were 1,250 feet wide, and today they're about a third of that size. There was a sacred island called Witawanachi, or Spirit Island, that was mined for her limestone to build the city around her. The island was a place where some Dakota women would go to give birth. Even though the area has been destroyed, I always tell people that power, that life force, that energy is still there, and when you go there, you can feel it. Our 5 acres is made up, can you go back one? Our 5 acres is made up of 3 different parcels, so tract 1, tract 2, and tract 3. We are working with the Minneapolis Park and Rec Board, and I can't say enough about how amazing they are to work with. We have a partnership with them. They just approved a coordination agreement with them, and so we're actually going to be able to have influence over a total of 8 acres. Our 5, and then just up from there where it says, you can see the little P that says Stone Arch Parking Lot. There's about 3 acres that the Park Board owns there that we're actually going to be working with them to decide what happens to that. So it looks like one contiguous project from their site all the way down through tract 3. And they also own some land up on the Mill Ruins area. So we're really going to be able to make that whole area, we're going to be able to really restore that whole area 100% and bring back places for our other relatives to come back home to. If you want to go on to the next slide. Currently the land is owned by the Army Corps. And in WORDA 2020, Congress ordered the Corps to convey the land to the city of Minneapolis or its designee. We've been working with the city of Minneapolis to become their designee. The city just approved an exclusive rights agreement, which is just one step into conveyance. It's us agreeing to terms and providing things to the city in order for us to be their designee, which we will become later on. We're working with our design and engineering team currently, which has Dakota Knowledge Keepers at the center of their team, which is not usually something that happens, and they're at the center of the team from the start all the way through the end of the project. We will be doing 100% land restoration on the site. We currently have 35% design done. Next week, actually, we'll have 65% design done, and then we'll be working towards 95% design in the fall, like September, October time. The current timeline has construction starting early next year with the transfer of land to Owámniyomni Okhódayapi by the federal government by the end of next year. And this is just kind of thank you. Fingers crossed it happens. This is just kind of a design from the 35% design, an idea that we're thinking. There's like a switchback, a limestone switchback. At the top of the switchback is where we were able to discover some of the escarpment from the original falls. So we thought, what better way than to honor her in bringing limestone back and having the limestone switchback. Currently, the grade is so steep that it's hard for anybody, just anybody, to get down there, and there's no good place to actually touch the land. So we really want to change that and make the water. We want to make the water accessible to everybody. So with the switchback, we're able to make that steepness less steep. And then it goes into a pedestrian trail. On the far right side, you see like a gray area right before the white. That is going to be a multi-use trail that we have to have for trucks to get down to help maintain different things that are down there that need to be maintained periodically. But that's what we're hoping to do. Just one of the many things. You can see the Stone Arch Bridge, so that whole area will be totally transformed. If you want to go on to the next slide. You can learn more by joining one of our free public interpretive tours. You can go on our website, Owámniyomni.org, to find out the dates of those tours. You can sign up for those tours there. And we also have, if you can't get to one of our public tours, we have our self-guided audio tours. It's these signs. We did have 5 of them up before they started working on the Stone Arch Bridge. Currently, there are just 2 up that are in the middle of the bridge. The west side, which is the side our side is on, is being worked on, so you can't get to it there. So you have to go to the east side, which is Father Hennepin Park. And we are working to bring 4 more in. We're finalizing the last sign right now. And you see the QR code. The left side has the Dakota that you'll be hearing once you scan the QR code. The left side has Dakota. The right side has the English translation. So this is actually a learning tool, and you'll be able to hear Dakota language being spoken on our homelands again, which is pretty exciting. So.